It's
So
such a great stress reliever, though. If you are feeling
yeah.
down or worried about something, just grabbing your sketchbook and just playing with color. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just
Yeah, and you feel so much better on
and
the
I
other
think
side of it.
it's like a meditation too, because
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know. I love to just escape into my art. Yeah, I know. And I know like I need to do it like I'm getting cranky and I'm like, I need to I need 10 minutes even to just sit with my colors and play.
yeah, it's amazing how even just a few minutes make a big difference.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you need to spend a lot of time creating
No,
something
no.
that's whatever, a
Yeah.
masterpiece. Although we've said that it again and again, doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to even be something that anyone else would consider art. I mean, I think that's another thing. Art can be such a hard term for people to claim that they're making
Yeah.
art or that they
I
are an
mean,
artist.
there's so many types of art. Like whatever you make and you consider it art, that's art. I mean, there's so much
Mhm.
out there. I mean, you're not going to maybe love it all, but that's okay. There's going to be somebody else that loves it too. Like
Right.
I'm constantly blown away because it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And I jotted down something this morning. I guess this maybe isn't even for a welcome.
Okay.
I was thinking like, because I've been like meditating like every day. I don't know, it's probably been about a month, but it was only 10 minutes. 10, it's about 10 minutes long. But I noticed like I'm committing to doing that. I really like doing that, but then I'm noticing like, oh, I'm not journaling as much now. Like, and then I'm like, why am I not journaling? Like, I guess it's just I'm not needing to do it, or, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing everything.
Well, that's the thing. It's you can't commit to everything. Okay, you have to
Yeah,
spend 10 minutes a day meditating. Then you have to spend 10 minutes a day working in your sketchbook. And then you have to spend 10 minutes a day
and
writing in your
walking,
journal.
and
And
yeah,
right. I mean, it adds up and suddenly, okay, your whole day is spent with all these
like
lusts.
yeah, it's so funny because I was like, well, and I jot it down. I'm like, go with what works. Like, if meditation is working for me, I'm gonna keep doing that. Like, so what? Like, maybe I will have the urge to journal again, or I need to feel like I need to journal. Um, but I guess you can think of that with your art making too. Like, maybe that week you are working a lot in your sketchbook, and that's great. But you don't need to make pressure
Right. You
to
don't
then
need to be
like create a
rigid.
masterpiece
Right.
too. Or, yeah.
Well, and I know for me, things kind of go in cycles, and there'll be a time when I'm working in my sketchbook every day, sometimes making 2 or 3 pages, 4 or 5, whatever, page after page. And then there'll be weeks and maybe even months that I don't even touch my sketchbook, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
as long as you are okay with what other things you're doing and
Right. And don't beat yourself up
right,
about it.
right,
Right. Yeah. Don't put the pressure like, oh, I haven't worked in. And I was
right.
thinking that too because, preparing for our chat, I'm like, I haven't even really worked in my sketchbook in a while because I'm working on paintings because I'm working, to put them into my shop. And, so, but you can't do everything.
You can't do everything. So if
Yeah.
you are working on other kinds of creative endeavors, that's great.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think it takes a lot of pressure off and
Well, and
and just
working in a sketchbook is just one way of creating. And I think it's good for everyone to have multiple ways
right,
that they can create because you don't want to be doing the same thing all the time.
right, right. Yeah. No, that's so true.
It's all about the process and the act of doing something, being
Yeah, and just
creative.
just showing up for yourself, like giving
Mm-hmm.
yourself those little bit of time
Mm-hmm.
to connect within. Yeah, it's so important.
again, all those possibilities, all those different ways of creating, they're playful and they're fun. And Sketchbook Playground, that's what we're all
We're
about
gonna
here.
play. Yay.
Yay.